In this video, we're going to be talking about something extremely important. Okay, now hear me when I say this: 99% of all people who do Shopify fail. But why? When I heard this, when I read this statistic, when I came across this statistic, I thought to myself, when the dropshipping model is so simple and easy to understand, why is it that only 1% succeed? How do I become that 1%? How do you become that 1% who succeeds? Now pay close attention to this video, because this is literally a deal breaker. This is make it or break it. And these are the most important tips that we have found, that I have found from my experience and our experience and from seeing other people doing Shopify. Okay, now get these right, stay consistent, and no doubt you will be that 1% who succeed. So let's get started. You can see it right now. Okay, problem number one: people going too generic. Okay, now people aren't going to be buying everyday items from you. No one is going to watch your ad and buy toothpaste. Why would they do that? They can simply go to the nearest corner shop, which is literally could be a minute away from their house, and buy toothpaste from there. So why would they buy online? They just wouldn't. No one is going to be watching your ad or your website and buy toilet paper. And the same thing goes with all of the other products, generic products, like a watch. No one really looks for that. There's a lot of stores who are selling watches. They need a reason to buy your watch, and that's why we're going to sub niche it. Okay, so we're going to make sure that the products we pick are special, so they have a reason to shop at our store. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So here you can see now I've written watch. Okay, and I'm using AliExpress, and I'm gonna search watch in AliExpress. Okay, no one is going to be interested in that generic item, like I just said. But what is interesting is that just by writing this in, we're going to be getting a bunch of suggestions. What I recommend you do is write whatever product that you're interested in. So like a watch, and then write a letter as well. So besides it, write a letter. Okay, so like write a W. Okay, so as we can see, there are a couple of suggestions popping up here, and one that really sticks out for me off the bat is watch wood. So now it has 22,328 results. If you click on that, okay, and now we can see these don't really look like your everyday watches. You need to do some more research. I'm not a watch specialist, but this is not your everyday item. This is sub niching it. Okay, and this is the key to your success. This is make it or break it. So whenever you're picking a product, remember to sub niche it, because otherwise it's too generic of a search and your product won't get as many leads. It's that simple. Now if you only had these products here advertised as watch, then they would fall into the other watches. It's too generic of a category. But if you put down a specific sub niche to it, if you attach a sub niche to it, like a wooden watch, some I'm not really a fan of wooden watches. I've never seen one myself, but there are people out there who may be looking for specifically a wooden watch. Okay, they type that into Google, and boom, there's your store right there. Guess what? They're gonna click on that. They're gonna buy that. And the world is such a massive place, 7 billion people. I'm pretty sure there's a good amount of people out there who want to purchase wooden watches. But guess what? If you didn't apply and attach a sub niche to it, then your store wouldn't stand out. It's that simple. Okay, but let's move on. Okay, the next problem. Okay, the next problem that that people are expecting overnight results. They're expecting overnight success, and Shopify it's simple. It's made everything so simple, so easy. You can't blame them, especially not with all the success stories on YouTube going and everywhere. But the truth is, even though Shopify has become so simple and easy to use, as in even teenagers are making a lot of money on this, it's still a business, and you need to adapt to the business mindset. You need to let it take time. You need to give it, in essence, you need to give it love. You need to allow yourself and your business to fail, and then keep going at it. being consistent towards it. Okay, so just remember that, when times get tough, when things aren't working out as you want them to, treat it as a business and you will succeed. Okay, it's very simple. I know, it's a very generic reason why people fail. They expect overnight results. And it's one of the main reasons why people do fail, even though it's so generic. Yeah, you need to have a business mindset. It's easy to say that, but it's one of the biggest reasons why people in today's day and age fail, because it's not something you will make quick money from. It's something that if you implement right, if you get the strategies that you will learn in this course, if you use them, you will gradually begin to make a lot of money. Soldier Boy made 800,000 in one day, in one day. But I know for a fact that he didn't start dropshipping yesterday. It's something that he's been doing for some time. Okay, but now the third thing, is, you know people don't try enough products. Okay, there are so many people out there. They take a couple of products, maybe 5 or 10 different products. They make a couple of ad sets. If you don't know what an ad set is, don't worry, we'll explain that. I'll explain that in the Facebook section. Then they try them out. So they try these 5 or 10 products out. They're paying money for ads and they're just losing money. Simple as that. They're paying for ads, they're not getting no traffic on their website, they're losing money. They're not seeing any success, no progress, nothing. But here is the truth. Once again, you need to keep going. You need to keep going. I'm not a motivational speaker, but this is dropshipping. Once you do hit that success product, you're gonna hit what's called the snowball effect. Okay, now the snowball effect basically means, let's say that you're making an ad and you're paying $10, £10 for the ad, and you're earning £30 from it because you're selling products. Now you're gonna start scaling that. So now you're gonna be paying £20 for ads, and you're also gonna be doubling your profit, and you're gonna be earning £60. It's the snowball effect. Once you find a product that works, boom, you will see the success rate. But don't just stick to one, two, three, four products. You need to really be expansive and diversify your Shopify store. You'll be scaling higher and higher and higher. Eventually, you'll be paying hundreds and eventually thousands of pounds, sorry, and you will be earning thousands of pounds from that. The reason why I'm saying dollars is because the AliExpress, Shopify, most of it is American, so it is dollars. Okay, um, and that in essence is the snowball effect. Once you have one, and you start searching for the next one, and then the next product, and more and more and more, and you start getting into it, and it just gets bigger from there. But remember, we need to allow ourselves time. We need to maybe even allow ourselves to fail. Allow yourself to spend some time on products. If it doesn't work, try the next one. It's that simple. Now, this is the best plan that we have found for people starting out in Shopify, and to this day, even ourselves. So 20% needs to be spent on store creation and optimizing. Okay, if people trust your store, if it looks good, if it gives them a great feeling, then they're gonna trust you. It's very simple. It's that simple. It's the same with Instagram. With Instagram marketing, people, have generic accounts, especially with, trading. They have generic trading accounts, and it doesn't really work. But for Shopify especially, people are gonna trust you if they trust your store. Chances of them converting, meaning buying your product, is much higher. But once again, it's going to be useless if you don't have products to add to the store. So you need to keep adding products. Keep trying different ads for them to see if they are going to be working, and then finally 50%. It means half of your time, at least half of your time, needs to go towards marketing and advertising. By far, the majority of your traffic is going to be coming from marketing and advertising. That's where you need to spend your time. That's where the results come from. Okay, so to go over these 20%, or the store creation, optimizing, that's your base right there. Get that right. and get the rest right, and you just keep rolling 30% to find products at the store. You know, make sure that they're working. Make sure the products are working, and if they're working, try new products. This is how you progress. And then finally, with marketing and advertising, it is really make it or break it. If you get really good at this, if they trust your store, if the consumer trusts your store, that's where you start making the money. That's where you start seeing the results. So take this to heart, literally. Spend the majority of your time on marketing and advertising. I don't mean, you know, you don't have to put yourself out there on social media, Instagram, and be begging people, please buy my product. You don't need to be doing any of that. What I mean by marketing and advertising is that there are so many strategies out there that will help you increase the traffic that comes into your store. So you need to understand these strategies and use the strategies to your advantage. Okay. The final tip, okay, important one. Okay, trust me, this is where most people lose it. People think that their passion will make them a millionaire. And guess what? I wish that was the case, but I'm sorry to say it won't. The truth is, no one cares about your passion. No one cares about my passion, but everyone cares about their own passion. And we are not artists. This isn't feelings based. This is a numbers game. This is a business. What you need to do is find out what other people want. You need to find out what a lot of people want and sell the product they want. I have a lot of passions. Okay, I'm sure you have a lot of passions. Maybe you love football, skiing. I'm not really sure. You know, certain food, whatever it is. But unless that's what people are interested in, they won't be buying your products. And if no one is buying your products, you won't have a business. Okay, all you will have then is your feelings, and they won't be great. But it may sound harsh, yeah, but take it to heart. Take it to heart. It's not about us, it's about the consumer. That's business. But put the right product in front of the right audience and you have a business. Trust me, it's that simple. Give it love, give it time, find the right product, find the right people, and there you go. Okay? Now, this is really, why 99% of the people fail. If you ever feel like you're getting ahead of yourself, if you ever feel like you're falling into the trap, just go over this one again. It is something that you're not going to be able to, do immediately. Maybe you're not, maybe you are, but it depends on the person. Okay, but in the next few lectures we're going to be concentrating on actually building our store now. It's enough of the reasons why you fail. I've explained the dropshipping model. I've explained some of the reasons why it fails for people. Now it's all about building the right Shopify store for you guys to then go on and be able to sell the products that you want to sell.